Urgent warning for anyone over 60. These healthy bedtime snacks are silently triggering strokes overnight. There is a silent enemy lurking in your kitchen right now. It doesn't have a warning label. It doesn't make a sound. But tonight, it could be setting the stage for a catastrophic event inside your brain, while you are completely defenseless, fast asleep. I'm not talking about some obvious poison. I'm talking about the simple, everyday snacks that millions of seniors, maybe even you, reach for before bed, believing they are safe, even healthy. What if I told you that a handful of raisins, a single slice of cheese, or a guilt-free square of dark chocolate is secretly waging a war on your brain cells? What if that harmless habit is the very thing that triggers a spike in blood pressure so severe it could rupture a delicate blood vessel in your brain overnight? This is not fear-mongering. This is a critical wake-up call based on the undeniable science of the aging body. While you sleep, your brain's defenses are down. And these snacks? They are saboteurs in disguise, and they are more dangerous now, after 60, than ever before. We are going to expose the 5 most common culprits and reveal the truth they don't want you to know. But before we unmask these 5 silent assassins, I need you to make a pact of honesty with me and with yourself. What did you eat before bed last night? Or what is the one snack in your kitchen you always reach for? Don't hesitate. Type it in the comments right now. In the next few minutes, you will find out if that snack is your friend or if it's your brain's worst enemy. Let's begin. It's the ultimate comfort, the warm, soft texture of a cookie or the flaky layers of a small pastry. It's a ritual that whispers relax to your brain, a sweet reward at the end of the day. For decades, it felt harmless. But for the aging body, this ritual has transformed into a nightly ambush. When you eat these refined sugars and simple carbs before bed, you're not just having a snack, you're igniting a metabolic firestorm. Your blood sugar skyrockets, forcing your pancreas into a state of emergency. It pumps out insulin, but your system, now less precise with age, overreacts. The result? A catastrophic crash in your blood sugar, usually hitting between 2 and 4 a.m., the exact moment you should be in your deepest, most restorative sleep. This crash is an alarm bell for your brain. It screams danger and floods your system with stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline to save you. Have you ever jolted awake in the dead of night, heart pounding, drenched in a cold sweat, with no idea why? This is why. You're not having a nightmare. Your body is fighting a silent, sugar-induced battle. This nightly hormonal war doesn't just steal your sleep. It makes your blood pressure swing violently and can trigger chaotic heart rhythms. For a senior with arteries that are already stiffening, this is like repeatedly bending a rusty pipe back and forth. Eventually, it's going to break. While the competitor's video mentioned the tragic outcome of a stroke, the more common reality is a slow, creeping erosion of your mind. The brain fog, the forgotten words, the senior moments. What if they aren't just part of getting old? What if they are the battle scars from the war your bedtime cookie started last night? Before you even think about that treat tonight, ask yourself this: is one moment of sweetness worth sacrificing your memories, your clarity, and your cognitive future? But the sweet poison is just one threat. The next culprit masquerades as a savory, protein-rich friend, but it contains a compound that can clamp down on your brain's lifeline. A slice of cheese seems so innocent. It's savory. It's satisfying. For anyone watching their sugar, It feels like the smart choice. It feels wholesome, but let me be brutally clear. The plastic-wrapped, perfectly uniform slices of processed cheese are not food. They are a chemical creation, and for your brain, they are a neurological nightmare. These products are engineered with horrifying amounts of sodium, often over 500 milligrams in just 2 slices. That's a third of your daily limit, ingested right before your body is supposed to enter a state of rest. This sodium bomb forces your blood pressure to surge while you sleep, canceling out the natural protective dip your cardiovascular system desperately needs. But the sodium is only half the story. These cheeses contain a hidden trigger called tyramine. Tyramine is a vasoconstrictor, meaning it literally squeezes your blood vessels shut. Imagine this terrifying combination. Your blood pressure is being forced up by the salt, while the arteries in your brain are being squeezed tight by the tyramine. It's a high-pressure explosion waiting to happen in the most delicate organ in your body. The competitor's video told a story of stroke, the ultimate disaster. But let's talk about the silent damage happening every single night. This state of high pressure and restricted blood flow cripples your brain's waste disposal system. During deep sleep, your brain is supposed to be flushing out toxic proteins like beta amyloid, the plaque linked to Alzheimer's. A salty, processed cheese snack slams the brakes in this vital cleaning process. The toxins stay behind, accumulating night after night, year after year. So that harmless slice of cheese isn't just a snack. It's an inflammatory agent that's preventing your brain from taking out the trash, leaving it to slowly choke on its own waste. Is that convenience really worth it? Next, we have the go-to easy meal for millions, but its hidden preservatives are a slow-acting poison for your entire vascular system. A quick turkey or ham sandwich. It seems so practical, so easy, a source of protein without any fuss. But behind that convenience lies a disturbing truth. You are eating a chemical cocktail designed to preserve dead tissue, and those same chemicals are doing untold damage to your living tissue. These meats are loaded with nitrates and nitrites. In your body, these preservatives convert into nitrosamines, highly inflammatory compounds that launch a direct assault on the delicate lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium. A healthy endothelium is slick and flexible. An inflamed one becomes scarred and sticky, a perfect surface for deadly plaques and blood clots to form. But the damage goes deeper. The competitor's video focused on the vascular risk, which is immense. But I want to reveal another layer of this assault. These preservatives are devastating to your gut microbiome, the second brain that regulates everything from your mood to your immune system. They carpet bomb the beneficial bacteria, allowing inflammation to run rampant. This gut-level inflammation doesn't stay in your gut. It travels directly to your brain, contributing to depression, anxiety, and the brain fog that steals your sharpness. So that simple sandwich is not just a threat to your arteries. It's a direct attack on your mental and emotional well-being. It is slowly poisoning you from the inside out, turning your own body against you. Now for the snack that wears the biggest health halo of all, fooling millions into thinking it's the perfect treat. But its timing makes it a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yes, you heard me right. Dark chocolate. We are constantly told it's a superfood, packed with heart-healthy flavonoids, and during the day, it can be. But eating dark chocolate before bed is one of the biggest health hoaxes foisted upon seniors. Here's why. Dark chocolate is a powerful stimulant. It contains caffeine and a sister compound, theobromine. As you age, your body metabolizes these stimulants far more slowly. That piece of chocolate you eat at 9 p.m. is still active in your system at 3 a.m., acting like a drill sergeant screaming "attention" at your nervous system when it should be at peace. You might fall asleep, but you are not getting the deep, restorative sleep your brain needs to repair itself and consolidate memories. The competitor's video mentioned the rare risk of intracranial pressure. The far more common and certain danger is catastrophic sleep disruption. This keeps your heart rate and blood pressure artificially elevated all night long, preventing your cardiovascular system from getting the rest it needs to survive. Chronic sleep disruption is a scientifically proven risk factor for dementia, heart attacks, and metabolic syndrome. That healthy square of chocolate is not a treat, it's a thief, robbing you of the single most important restorative process your body has. It's a daytime friend that becomes a nighttime foe. Finally, we come to the most deceptive culprit of all, a natural food that concentrates its dangers into a sweet, chewy, and shockingly hazardous form. Raisins, dried apricots, dates, they come from the earth. What could be more natural? This is the lie we tell ourselves. When you remove the water from fruit, you create something that nature never intended. A highly concentrated sugar bomb that doubles as a dehydration agent. A tiny box of raisins has more sugar than a donut. This sugar hits your bloodstream like a tidal wave, causing the same violent spike and crash we saw with cookies. But the immediate threat for a senior is even more sinister: dehydration. The intense concentration of sugar and fiber in dried fruit acts like a sponge, pulling precious water out of your tissues and into your gut to digest it. If you're already limiting fluids at night, this is a recipe for disaster. Dehydration makes your blood thick and sludgy, forcing your heart to work harder to pump it through your narrowing arteries. It dramatically increases your risk of a blood clot forming in your leg, your heart, or your brain. Those nighttime leg cramps, the morning dizziness, the confusion, they are desperate signals from a body being starved of water by a supposedly healthy snack. That handful of dates is not a clean food. At night, it becomes a dehydration bomb, tipping your body's delicate fluid balance over the edge and creating the perfect storm for a stroke. After hearing this, you might feel like you can never eat again. But the solution isn't starvation, it's wisdom. The goal is to choose sleep fuel, not recreational treats. The answer is simple: whole foods that calm the system. A small handful of raw almonds or walnuts for their relaxing magnesium. A spoonful of pumpkin seeds. A few spoonfuls of plain Greek yogurt with a couple of fresh blueberries. A warm cup of chamomile tea. These are foods that work with your body, providing a gentle stream of nutrients that support rest, not chaos. Eat your last snack at least 90 minutes before bed, and see it for what it is: a tool to ensure your brain has what it needs to repair itself, so you can wake up strong, clear, and in control. If you've watched this far, you are not a passive victim of aging. You are a fighter. But you must understand the battlefield. The fight for your independence, your memories, and your life is won or lost with the small choices you make every single day. A stroke doesn't just take your strength. It takes your words. It takes your dignity. It takes your ability to live life on your own terms. It turns you from a person into a patient. And the most heartbreaking part? For so many, it was preventable. No one else lives in your body. No doctor can follow you home. You are your own last line of defense. The power is not in a pill, it's in your awareness. It's in the courage to break a lifelong habit. It's in the wisdom to pause before you eat and ask one simple, life-altering question. Is this building me up, or is it tearing me down? These lessons from Wisdom Free are designed to give you the truth so you can live with power and authenticity. Now I want to hear from you again. Looking back at the snack you commented earlier, was it on this list? How do you feel about it now? Share your reaction. Let's create a conversation that can save lives. If this video opened your eyes and gave you critical information, please comment with the number 1. If it wasn't for you, comment with a 0. We value your honesty. Now do something heroic. Like this video and share it with every person over 60 that you know. Your share isn't just a click. It could be the warning that saves someone's life. And subscribe to Wisdom Free so you never miss another crucial update. Thank you for watching. Choose wisely tonight. Your future self will thank you.